We've just had a call from JVB, and they're after a new logo.
OK, let's call our logo agency.
Oh, and Jones & Sons need a new brochure.
Right, I'll get on to our brochure agency.
And they'll need some custom illustrations.
Right, I'll call our illustrator.
And bespoke photography.
OK, and I'll call our photographer.
Tired of having to find a million different people to cover all your creative needs? With over 20 years of experience in a wide variety of media, Grant Kempster can take care of everything, including commercial and corporate designs, illustration and photography.
And finally, we need some leaflets and ads doing for John Smith Associates.
No problem. I'll give Grant Kempster a call.
For more information, visit grantkempster.com.
Monday nights, 10 p.m. Gary Fitz Here.
That's the end of part one. Coming up in the next hour, got African Tribal Orchestra, got The Burning Spear, got Groundation featuring Don Carlos, got Gypsy Caravan, got Ijaman Levi. All coming up in the next hour. Consequo Sounds, Burning Spear. This is the African Postman. Hey, do you remember back in the 1980s when people had been afraid of freezing to death in a post-Holocaust nuclear winter? Now the same people don't want to be cooked to death by global warming. Honestly, they're just no pleasing some people. that's the burning spear. It's the postman from Africa.
Hello, I'm Jim Cleland, and every Tuesday between 9 a.m. and 12 p.m. on Secular Sounds Radio, you can hear all things MK. We have local news, sport, weather, traffic and travel, and lots of music. I'll be talking to local people about fitness, health, what's going on in Milton Keynes, our diverse community, local businesses, and much more. Join me, Jim Cleland, for all things MK every Tuesday between 9 a.m. and 12 p.m. on Secular Sounds Radio.
For Secular Sounds, 10 p.m. every Monday night.
Come up next on Gary Fitz Here. This is Clinton Fearon. Living is an art. Yeah, man.
Living is an art. You've got your canvas and I've got mine. Hey, living is an art. You've got your easel and I've got mine. Hey, living is an art. You've got your brush and I've got mine. Hey, living is an art. Using the colors of the universe. Perfect could this be? Living is an art. Do the work and you will see. Living is an art. Check the power of a smile. Living is an art. Say we jamming with the rhythm, what's your style? Everyone is responsible for their own picture, big or small. Everyone is responsible for their every rise and fall. Living is an art. You've got your canvas and I've got mine. Living is an art. You've got your easel and I've got mine. Living is an art. You've got your brush and I've got mine. Hey, living is an art. Using the colors of the universe. Living is an art. Just how perfect could this be? Living is an